Another episode of Dirty Ice Cream, the podcast. This is 3rd of May 2019 in the beautiful place of General Santos. I have my co-host here. My name is Champ. I'm with Kelvin and Fort. We have a guest today.
Fuck Sugar, she's not around.
Sugar's not around.
Dili na siya tamis.
You owe us one. I'm not supposed to host tonight, but she's probably stuck in Davao buying makeup or something.
I miss my leading lady.
Your leading lady. All right. Before we introduce our guest, did you miss the interviews with with the politicians, man?
Which interviews?
Oh my God, you forgot? Like the councilors and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I missed it. But fortunately, we only had like 8 of them.
8, 9. Yeah.
8, 9. So we were really aiming to cover all 12, but due to their really busy schedule, wala tayo buhat.
Ako ang pinaka-miss na ko si Dirty and Yummy Ice Cream.
Kinsa dito?
Si Dirty Yummy and Ice Cream.
Si Sir J. Omila.
J. Omila, yeah.
Iba talaga siya, may yummy talaga.
By the way, Bucks and Celtics, man.
Yeah, Bucks and Celtics are a really good, matchup. I don't think that it's a good matchup because each time they play, the lead at the end of the game is really, it's a...
I think they should have met right around like conference finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a great game, but and also the James Harden eye injury. Fucking Draymond Green did it again.
I feel fucking sorry for him, man. He should start wearing those, was that Kareem goggles? Is that Kareem?
Yeah. Kareem?
No.
What do you mean?
Scuba diving.
It's just goggles.
Like the Kareem goggles, man.
Yeah, Kareem, right, yeah.
He was the first to do it, so I call it Kareem goggles.
But I don't think it was it
X-ray
serious or something?
I think it's kind of serious, but they're hoping by game.
He's
3.
never gonna get a championship. He's like gonna be the Charles Barkley of the current generation.
No, I think he is. I think he is because I think KD will be leaving Golden State by next year.
Going to Rockets?
No, but
New
to a
York,
different
right.
team, to a weaker team, to,
Right.
approve his credibility as a player and as an MVP. So
Okay, so yeah.
I do believe Westbrook will never win a championship unless he gets to the age of 39 and he joins like a super team.
Yeah.
and he
He's
accepts
not-
the bench role.
His patience and his tantrums just doesn't like equate
Yeah, he's
to
like a
somebody
big
who's-
baby,
Yeah.
man.
All right, so let's introduce our guest.
Ding, 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 ding.
She's been a DJ since she was 14 years old. She's one of the owners of Sabaw Bakwa, located at Food Trip. She also owns a printing business. She hosts for weddings and events. She's very busy. Currently is a DJ at Kappa Media, and according to a very reliable source, she's the highest paid DJ in Jensen. Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Jersey.
How is she getting paid and we get nothing, man?
You guys were fucking amateurs. That's why. How are you? Thanks for coming.
Good. Thank you for inviting me.
I'm really confused about DJing at 14. I know Joey started DJing at 16. How does that happen?
When I was in high school, they invited me for Killer Bee for Campus Patrollers. And then after that, I think one radio station pirated me. Though I am not yet paid.
Okay, so
I'm
at
not yet
14,
paid.
okay.
At 14.
So
So they're
high
just
school.
exploiting your talents.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think they were scouting during that time because we're running out of female DJs in General Santos who can actually speak fluently in English. Pero Bisaya, good kay ko, good.
Yeah.
Siyang ako.
Makes sense.
True.
Siguro made in China to nga station. Naga-pirate man sila.
Oh my God!
Made in
How do you segue to that, man? Why Hot Jersey?
My first name actually is Jocelyn. That's very labandera daw na pangalan. So, we started having the jersey because of the movie Coyote Ugly.
Oh right.
You remember her? Or
The-
maybe
the-
you're too young to watch that.
I don't even watch modern movies. I did.
Coyote Ugly, the character of that movie actually is Violet, and when she changed her name into Jersey on that very famous bar.
Because they were ledge dancers,
Yeah,
right?
there were
yeah.
ledge dancers, and then she's also a writer, a songwriter,
Right.
and then a poetry enthusiast. So I kind of like the character of Jersey,
Jersey.
there. So I wanted to have that name. And then also when we started the MIRC, that chatters, MIRC, which
Oh, right, right.
turned out into
That's
Yahoo.
fucking old school, man. You remember that?
Sige,
Way
sige.
back, like...
Ang babata nyo pa pala talaga.
It's a MIRC.
MIRC
It's like
it's like an app of chat rooms.
It's like Facebook's chat,
yes,
but
yeah, Facebook chat.
it's so kind of downgraded.
Bago sa Friendster? Before,
really,
before
yeah.
sa Friendster?
Before
Why does that
and
sound
before
like
MySpace.
there's a lot of nudes in there?
Nudes? No, I don't.
Millennials won't recognize that.
Right,
You can
right.
Google that. It's MIRC.
MIRC.
okay.
Yeah,
MIRC.
and that's like your handle at
Yeah,
MIRC,
and-
right?
Yes,
Hot
and
Jersey.
that's also my name there. So everybody's liking that name.
How was it
Because
like when
it's
you're
hot.
when you were 14? Obviously back then, like DJs were local celebrities and everything. And was it like? Do you feel the difference now?
Yes, of course, definitely. Before kasi, if you were a DJ, you're kind of famous in your school. In the
Just in
universities.
school?
Yeah, very famous in school.
Yeah.
And then people would technically say that you're intelligent, even though some of the DJs were not really highly technical.
Oh, I know some. Yeah, they're not.
There are
Yeah,
some
I do know
who
some.
are not
Yeah.
really intelligent, but that's their expectations towards broadcasters.
Right,
So
right.
Yeah, right.
you should be
Like you're supposed to
speaking
be.
eloquently. Yes,
Yeah,
you're supposed to be very eloquent, and then you should be famous. And during that time, you are treated as really local celebrities. So
Yeah,
we dress
yeah.
up properly.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
maybe
put on
because
makeup.
radio was like the big.
Yeah, you're
thing
God.
It's a
before,
big
yeah.
thing
Yeah, you're
also. Way back.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's back in 2005.
What were the perks that you missed? Oh, okay. So first, how did you first feel like, okay, I'm popular?
Di ko na feel.
Okay.
But
Like, I
people-
mean, you would kind of know, like, people
yeah,
recognize
people
you.
would recognize you and they would say, "Hey, greet mo naman ako. You greet me on air." Because during that time, there is no yung dialect form of expressing on FM radio. Most of the DJs before, if you are on an English-speaking radio station, most of your listeners would be college students.
Right.
And
And
then the ones who were working in the bank. Ngayon kasi kapag pag nag-i-English ka, people will not listen to you more.
I know.
They would always, I'm
The
sorry.
what? Yeah, because we're kind of pissed because on the episodes that we made for the
Yeah,
counselors,
people was like, oh, pag Bisaya mo.
Yeah, I mean, we started the show in this format, ladies and gentlemen, and we won't fucking adjust for your fucking sake.
I know. I mean,
give a
it's
shit about
it's,
you.
It's totally stupid. You don't have to listen, right? You could just fucking.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't remember his
That
name.
guy?
He's not very important anyway.
Sige lang,
But really,
makatagkampi.
it's really like this is the format, and whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and the concept when we started, this has been the concept.
Yeah.
Kelvin will,
So shall I
on
speak in English ba?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just.
Yeah,
you
because
can
we
speak
thought that, since majority of Filipinos understand English, we should use English so we could, when our episodes go to Manila,
Ambitious.
the Manileños could understand because hindi man gud kami marunong magtagalog masyado.
Kasi kung magtagalog kami, mahalata man ba?
Yun ang baro kung magtagalog talaga kami, kailain masyado yan.
Maadyo na lang itong mag-English kami.
English
Kung
na lang.
magtagalog.
Hindi man marunong magtagalog.
Yes, Melindol.
But also at the same time, because we're a podcast, right? We're not limited to like geography or anything. So people could, like, people from, let's say Tacloban, right? Would click on the link and wouldn't understand fucking Bisaya or,
Yeah,
right? Or Cebuano.
yeah.
So, I mean, if it's English, like, everybody understands English. Like, I mean, the balot vendor that I buy from understands English basics, right? Maybe can't speak it.
Actually, I was just answering your question a while ago.
Sure.
How do we feel when we started as DJs? We really have to speak in English. Of course, we have Killer B before.
Right.
Then we have CKFM before, which one of the first also radio station na nag-on air ako. We also have X-Lite. So, before talaga, our listeners really wanted to listen to English-speaking DJs.
Right.
And we really have to. Even though sometimes may mga DJs tayo who could not really speak fluently in English with all the copies and cheat sheets. They
Right.
have that.
Oh,
So-
they have that?
Of course, they have cheat sheets. I also started with cheat sheets. We have index cards. They call it index card.
Okay,
so
so
you
you-
have your cues with you to speak for your listeners, your topic, and at the same time, yung ano mo, yung frequency. So, may mga standard lang na ano. But ngayon kasi medyo dynamic na. You could not just speak with yung mga nasa cheat sheets lang. Ngayon kasi you really have to make sure that they are listening to you. And not just listening, but they have to stand by you.
Right. Stay.
From the beginning
stay.
hanggang
Right.
matapos. So nag-evolve kasi yung radio. We started as medyo kokonti lang yung sasabihin mo on air. And then we end up speaking from 1 hour until 2 hours. So I also experienced that. But it's a breath of fresh air that you're speaking in English. So
Oh, right. Yeah. Question: Did you get to the part where there was still like tapes and CDs?
oh naman.
Right.
Yes, I started
So, like,
the medium was
Right.
you pick up the CDs
Uh-huh.
and then you already know who are the artists in there on that certain with thousands of CDs around you.
Mas lisod siguro katong tape, no?
As in,
Mas mahirap yung tape
Yeah,
because you
because-
have to rewind it
Oh.
with your fingers
Laon
or
pa
your
mo lapis
ballpens.
ba? Siga ka ng
Yes,
lapis.
your ballpens and your. That's how DJs really are.
And how does it work when they have requests?
I think it's a lot better. I think for me, it's a lot better if you have tried that if you wanted to be a DJ because you already know because you have to memorize the album, the year where it is being recorded, and then you have to memorize what are the songs of the artist. Ayun, mas maganda. I think for me, it's very helpful. You have a lot of library of songs with you.
Right, and there was a trend, right? Like towards the end of the song, the beginning of the next song should be like
dapat may mga fade in and fade
mag-
out.
mag-merge.
That's very technical during that time. And we
Right.
have the same microphone also before, same as this one.
okay.
Ganon.
As big as this one to.
As big as this one.
Oh
As
my
round as this one to.
Grounded as this one.
But
Slow bell.
not as shiny as this one.
Kelvin is starting again.
Because I like her how she handled the mic. She's really a
It's
DJ,
a good thing
man.
we're not regulated by the MTRCB.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we
I
can
like
afford
you
to
as a
hire
DJ.
you.
Yeah. Good handling.
All right, so like, what's you were a young girl and in a local celebrity status, and were there a lot of older men hitting on you?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, of course.
Yes, oo naman.
Okay.
Oo. Especially if we go
Was it
on-
weird or was it more flattering?
No.
Like,
No, it's not weird. For me, I think it's flattering.
Okay.
They don't offer naman na I'm going to fuck you tonight and I
Right,
will give
right.
you money and all that. No naman.
so you've never been given like?
Okay lang ba yun?
Oh yeah.
Sagang sabay, sagang be.
he tricked you. So you never got like indecent proposals?
Wala naman. I
Oh.
think I would just speak to them. There are officer. Sorry, sir. Like yung mga former counselors. I think it's a big thing before.
Back then,
mga
yeah?
officers back then, the police officers and all that. I think they find you attractive because you are a broadcaster. So they would listen to you. They would
She's
ask for
smart.
your she's
She's
smart. She likes the songs. I can speak after a writing of the song. Ganun.
Dili
Oh, pwede
connection.
mo siya
Dili
bation
connection sa
every day.
campaign.
Oo.
Yeah.
Basta
Even
na
ano,
connection sa campaign ba? DJ tabi kay para natay connection.
As if she can plug the guy every
okay
time.
lang naman.
Right.
During
Uh-oh.
that time, it's okay. Greetings is okay.
Is it also difficult to have that kind of popularity because like everybody knows you and you do something stupid and everybody's like,
yeah.
right?
I think it's more of the expectation of the people.
Right, exactly.
With how long are you gonna stay in being a DJ because there are one-hit wonder DJs that are really yung sikat na sikat sila and then
And then they go off.
They
and
vanish,
go off.
yeah.
They don't like the job at all. They don't have passion doing it. Yun. And then also, hindi ka na pwede makapag-ukay-ukay. Yun
Oh,
yung medyo,
really? Okay.
for me as a woman,
missed?
medyo mamimiss mo siya
Uh-huh.
because parang ayaw mo lang na people would recognize you.
Okay.
And then, di na ka makahangyo. Di na ka makahangyo.
Unsa man to si Hot Jersey?
Yes, like that.
Parang
Like
Grabe
that.
to si Hot Jersey. Siya ang pinakadakog kuan sa Larry. Hangyo pag yun.
It's a thing also na.
And how are the perks? Like in restaurants, do you get free food or something?
Yes, a lot.
As in?
You can see that in my body.
See the result?
We'd like to say hi to our friends at Samudachi, by the way.
Oh, by the way,
Ani.
she owns Sabaw Bakwa
Yeah.
Food Trip. So how was that? Like how did the idea start
Wala, kasi nakikita ko lang yung mga awings balbakwa. They've been there for
for a while?
over decades already, and the balbakwa thing is a thing in General Santos. We just wanted to do a twist of the favorite dish in Zensan. So I spoke kasi with what do you call that, CEO, the owner of one of the biggest na balbakwan, and I said that he is earning like millions for a month because
shit.
of balbakwa. So balbakwa is a million thing.
Oh yeah, it's a $1 million industry, million peso
It's a
industry.
million peso
Kinsa ang
business.
biggest balbakwahan?
We have Junings, we have our GH, then we have Aweng Balbakwan. We've been
Aweng.
there for, yeah.
Sinoy sa mukha, sinoy si Modong. Oy!
Grabe, ginabaytan ka ng sinoys mo.
Tog na kayo ng tubig dong.
By the way, their balbakwa is super thick. Like, did I say that right?
yeah,
Thick.
okay.
Like the soup is like very. Unsay tawagan na?
Lapot.
Lapot. Right. And what's like? Is that like the twist that you're talking about?
Kasi,
Okay.
if you come to Cebu, they have a thick flavored balbakwa there. And then even in the kansi of Cagayan de Oro, and also the bulkachong of Davao.
Oh, yeah,
Especially if
yeah.
you're drunk, you go there.
Was it really Carabao or like that? Is that
No, no,
urban
no, no.
legend?
Baka yun.
Baka, right?
Baka cow.
Baka cow. Baka Carabao. Or
Baka kao, baka.
okay, so
Okay na kamay.
Baka hindi.
baka. Why DJ and not broadcasting? Like
DJs are also broadcasters.
Oh yeah, but what like current affairs.
Yeah, I did current affairs also in
You
due,
did?
Yeah, in due
Okay.
time. I even wrote for Shakespeare. Sorry.
For what?
It's like Asia Agkawilis thing in FHM.
Okay.
I
We
know
have
that.
The tabloid. Experience
tabloid.
before. That's like they call that Kuya Dido
For
of Brigada
what?
before.
Can we say the?
Yeah, the Brigada newspaper. They have
Right.
Sexperience.
Uh-huh.
I
So
am
one
the
of the-
pen name of that.
Arina.
And you're right. That
Murag na
even-
drama-drama, no?
Regardless
Yeah,
of your
drama.
regardless of your emotions that day, whether you're sad, you're happy, or
Yeah, you
shit,
really
or
have
you
to write.
like,
Even right now, I mastered reading letters in my head without copy. So that's every day. Reading letters and stories without
Oh
the
right,
letter itself.
that's a thing. Like the stories on radio, they don't actually read the stories; they just say it.
huh?
You don't have copy already.
Yeah.
Because when you write,
Didn't
Yeah,
you hear
yeah.
Joey say that? Like it was the whole story and the whole script.
Bugal-bugal lang ka, na?
Yeah.
As in?
Ana,
Magbuhat lang ikag story nimo.
Yeah.
Pero ang reference ka
Story
to.
maker,
you
magkabos
create
ka.
the stories. You can just rename the characters, and then it actually happened to you. You just made a twist of the story.
Oh,
Ganon.
Okay, I see.
Can you do that?
No,
That's
no.
why you're amateur, man.
Ah, pag nakainom,
Lots of stories.
some stories. Dong, kano sa talaga inom dong ang kong tikal dong? Be honest. Wala yun, di ba? 5 hours, Oo pa. Ika lang yung mga.
Na-vertigo ako.
How are things going at Kappa Media?
In Kappa Media, that is the only radio station where I can sleep early.
What? Yeah.
I feel like that's a pun, like Kappa Media. Kappa.
Yeah.
It's a pun,
Kappa.
right? Is
I
that
can
a pun?
sleep early. Kappa Media. It's Mono 4.7 News Radio. Yeah, it's a good radio station where
Why can you sleep early? What's the difference?
because the last time 10 years I've been working on a big network. I really cannot sleep well because I have a lot of
Things to do,
extra and slash job.
Dili na tungod sa kape si kag inom kuan.
Dili ba siguro, sir? Dili man siguro.
You were on
Nocturnal
TV,
lang
right?
siguro.
You were on TV.
Yeah, I was on TV. I have my own radio show, and at the same time, it is telecast on TV, and then on interactive on Facebook.
Okay.
But during that time, I'm speaking lang sa yung mga sexual problems, yan.
Oh, you were?
Mga erectile dysfunctions and all that.
You were? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the product, right?
Because of the product that I endorse.
As in, ma'am?
Huh?
Basta siya sa product atong.
You have this problem now?
Can you teach me? Abot ako pasabot. Ang kape niya. Kamu ba? Ang sasama ng mga isip niyo.
Oh
And
my.
actually, I'm doing that. I'm actually like, I have a program na Wet and Wild, 12
Sus,
down to 2 o'clock in...
May na lang ang kape.
What's like the wildest sex story that you've heard?
My story.
You want to go there? You guys want to go there? Let's go there.
Nagsugod ko
Okay.
siyang.
What's your wildest sex story?
Allowed ba yun dito?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So this is really me. It's not a character that I am reading on air, ha?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, of
Really?
course. We don't want you to lie and fabricate here.
Want the truth? Nothing but the truth.
All right, let's go.
It's more of making love out of nothing
Making
at all.
love.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's about making love with the person that you truly love, even if you're angry, and then you have the hardcore performance on wheels. Ganun.
Drive Max.
Oh shit.
That sounded like deep sex, man.
Yeah, bakit?
Well penetrated.
Like,
The copy.
are you getting? This guy.
Did he get enough sleep today?
I know we work at night, but man. Like, okay, this wild story. Does it like what's so different about it? Like,
The wild stories? No, kasi if you have experiences of like doing it, it would be easier for you to reiterate that if you write them on stories, if you
Right.
if you have advices also, and then if you will read the love stories on air on the radio. So most likely what I did was actually one of my experiences, and then I just changed the
Yeah,
character,
you
and
just
then you
loaded it.
change the venue.
Sometimes when you write like sex stories, do you sometimes like feel genuinely horny or shit?
No, because I finished it already.
okay, you do it and then you write the stories. That's the right process. Okay, so like,
Surprise.
was there anybody like in your episodes, like in your shows, did anybody like actually like confess to
Yeah,
like a
most
very
of the
wild?
time.
Like, what's
They-
on the top of your head? What's like the wildest, weirdest story you've
I
heard?
think when yung husband, this is really a real letter, when the husband wanted to have an orgy together
Right.
with an orgy, it's a group sex together with his wife and with the friends. Yun, I think I find
with
it
the friends.
yes, with the friends, with the girlfriend. So
Would you ever take part in an orgy? How about you?
Let me think
I know
about it.
Calvin, and I think he's gonna.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna do
He
it.
doesn't.
I
give a
will
fuck.
come back to you if I have decision already.
You won't? Why? You're a Christian.
I don't want to see.
Because you're a Christian.
No, I don't want to see another man's
Dick,
butthole, man.
right.
No, the dick is okay, but the butthole is not.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It's anticlimactic, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like there's so many things
And
going on.
Imagine getting your dick like bump another dick.
Right, right.
And,
Oh
it's-
my God.
and it says like, "Hey, man."
Unsa na lang ako maglisod na gani makita magaginana. Samot ok.
Okay, confessions.
Mao ganitong gipangutana ko gali na about to sa kape.
Erectile dysfunction is a problem.
About to unsa ba ginaka-effective? Mali lang to kung naingon.
Was it a coffee? I think it was like a herbal
no, there is a
supplement.
capsule, and then
Right.
there's also a
Pero sa
coffee.
propaganda
Oh.
There's a
katong
coffee.
kape nila after daw sa kuan. Tukong sa
No, he's interested. Let's give him this.
Yeah, yeah,
Jersey's
sure,
here.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Okay.
give him
Maybe
the.
Murag lain mo lang effect pag kuan pag tambal kay magsakit akong ulo.
Pag dili ka makascore sakit yung ulo. Di ba? Tinuod mo na?
Times 2 times 2.
Why?
Sa'yo mo pangutan na di ay.
Ganyan siya
Effective
pangutana.
gid siya.
Ha?
Effective gid siya.
Of course you would say yes.
So,
She's endorsing it,
Endorser
man.
man ko, I would say yes, pero wala man ko'y dick.
Di,
Yeah.
pero,
How would I know?
Si partner, gainom siya.
No.
He doesn't need it. Fuck, man. What kind of question was that? Like people who has erectile
ako isip, siyempre, sponsor daghan na sa ilang balay.
Mangayo ka!
Di ba? Simple lang yun. Di ba manghatag dira?
Mangayo lang.
Kailangan kay nako ron.
Mangayo lang dahil ka.
Ngayon lang gyud ko. Mao ra gyud tay punto.
Yawa ka. Okay, do you really give that away to people?
Yeah, sometimes na mimigay kami, yes.
You
Wala,
guys
yeah,
don't need it at home? Yeah.
Kaliskis lang.
Let's go back to the orgy. But I feel like it's like an exaggerated thing. Like not a lot of people would actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it takes effort to like please one person and you have to please 3 others. Like, you think it's impractical?
No, I think
Wala
the
din ang
thought,
orgy, eh?
because some people get I mean a pleasure para sila the fact that there are a lot of people in that room.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah, that's it.
What are your thoughts on an orgy, Hot Jersey?
I think for me it's a lot better to give your all, your love, and because when it's not just about sex, it's actually about love making. I don't want to hear kasi if you have a relationship, I wanted to have sex with you, I wanted to make love with you, and if you wanted to make love with a person, it should always be just one person that you wanted to
Right.
do it.
And even in the most primal way, it's just hard to please like 3 other people.
Yeah, sa asawa pag yun.
And if
Itong issue.
one of the 3 other people is a guy, then it's definitely hard to please.
Yeah.
How would you fucking do that, right? I mean, for a straight guy, I mean, do you think you have to be bi to go for an orgy? Because like, if I see another guy's dick, like in a, it will not arouse me.
Especially if it's
If it-
bigger than yours.
Yeah. Especially if it's bigger than yours. Like, it's probably fine if you're the biggest there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull up like, hey man.
yeah. The man, the legend, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not allowed to say these things in Kappa Radio, right?
Which one?
The sexual.
Yeah, but you
what
have
do you
just to select yung words na hindi masyadong vulgar, like sex and fuck. Yeah.
Right.
Sex life is okay.
What's allowed in radio now? Like, what are
in
the curse words?
vernacular, ipagtagay sa lawas nung kalipay.
Okay.
Yeah, in vernacular.
Can you say
that's-
bitch in radio?
No.
Can you
No.
say fuck?
No.
Okay.
Pakighilawas
You're
is
in a good
okay. Pakighilawas is okay. That's
Pakighilaw-
pakighilawas is actually a
But it
Cebuano
translates to the same thing,
term.
right?
Love making.
Well.
Love making is okay.
Yeah, but it sounds more like professional and shit.
Yeah, not fuck.
Okay.
No
So,
dick.
You can't. Oh, you can't say dick.
No, you can't say dick. No.
Okay.
Pitoy.
How about? I'm just curious because here we're not regulated and we can just say whatever we want. Because I would think like radio would be like be more, how do you say it? Kanang understanding with the
Yeah.
current audience. They're still not kanang changing their their censorship.
But do you think, in the near future, the censorship of the radio stations will be more?
They should have 10 years ago, in my opinion. Like because kids
They
nowadays.
started already eh.
Yeah.
Others were starting being explicit on some
Yeah.
of the words.
I think we
However, if you are a member of the KBP, which is KBP, Kapisanan ng Broadcaster ng Pilipinas, and then you have license, like for me, I have a license, they can revoke your license of being a broadcaster, legitimate broadcaster, because
Of
they have
language
the
that-
body.
with the ethics.
I
And
was
everything.
even called in the Diocese of Marbel when I had my show.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
And it's the
Excuse sa
lawyer who
karon
faced
si Ma'am
the-
Jersey ha. Excuse sa karon.
Excuse ako karon.
Yeah,
I was called.
but I think 10 years from now, since the kids nowadays use.
Actually, in general, Santa City, I was called by God. God is a gender sensitivity.
Oh my god! I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
you had
Yeah, you had
an episode or something.
No, God.
divine intervention.
Divine
shit.
intervention.
No,
Like you were called by God?
GAD actually. So,
Okay.
Sila yung nagre-regulate ng mga mga events that would yung parang sila yung nagre-regulate ng mga events and yung mga broadcasters who were actually being so explicit on air. So, meron mga ganun. And then also in the Diocese of Marbel, I was called
What was
because-
that about?
Because of the topics that I have. Because I'm really, brutal talaga when I started endorsing the product.
Bastusan na, ganun.
Bastusan talaga yun.
Okay.
Because I really need to
And,
have...
and what does Diocese of Morbel have to do with it?
Because
You
sakop,
could, like, choose not
sakop
to
kasi
listen.
ng Region 12, 11 and 12.
Okay.
Ayun. So, pinatawag lang that we have to,
The church
slow
has
down
to
lang
get
ng
their shit
konti.
together, man.
Drop it down a notch.
Slow down lang. But,
It's tough, no? If you're playing between what can be done and what can't.
yes.
Like there's a thin line.
It took me a while for me to get some of the words na kailangang marinig on radio. Ganon. So, it took me a while. It took me 4 years before I mastered and created my own terms.
Oh, okay.
So that it wouldn't hurt the of yung mga very rational. Ano ba tawag? Not naman righteous, but
For
yung mga
better terms, acceptable
yun,
terms.
yun.
Yeah.
More on rational words. Ganon.
I feel like it's counterproductive for the radio regulatory associations to just stick to this, right? Because
Right.
in YouTube and in social media, kids can just access like shows that have so much curse words, like this one.
Yeah.
and
Follow us, guys. Regardless of your age.
but I think radio is like saying, okay, we'll preserve this.
Yeah.
And, but it's also in a way killing the industry.
Right.
Because it's like people are fond of like reality TV shows right
Yeah.
now and want the non-censored shows like keep it real,
Hardcore na sila ron.
keeping it real, Eminem, like but
Keeping it real with the Kardashians.
with the Kardashians, like,
Why did I say that, man?
like if
You cut
you
that
say about
shit.
if you talk about reality TV, it's always they're always part of the equation, right?
Right.
So I think I think that's why the industry is kind of dying. I think it's still there, but it's like podcasters and YouTubers are just taking over so much. And like, okay, so radio
So
is
we're taking over?
no,
Actually,
not
the-
us,
yes, yes.
not us. But yeah, right. I have a
You
point.
have the vision. You have to stick to that.
But okay, so radio is like, this is my thought. Radio is like passive listening, right? You drive a car, you listen to radio. You're working out, you listen to radio. But right now they have podcasts. Like you could just plug in,
Play.
play a podcast, stream a podcast, and that's it. Like and those podcasts are like they're labeled in a way where the topics are in your interest.
Yes.
Na sila selection.
Radio is very vague and like for everybody.
Swertihanay lang
Yeah.
kung ganahan ka sa iyong mga
Right.
kuhaan.
So passive listening, TV, YouTube, and Netflix is killing TV, right?
Yeah.
And radio, it's podcasting. So if they like hit that same level of censorship, then maybe. And I think what's happening in that effect is that only the best DJs are remaining.
Exactly.
Because there's so much competition and like okay, like she said, the pie is very small for radio and you need to get a piece of that
Yes.
small piece of pie, right? So you need to hire the best DJs and the not very kind of competent DJs are losing chances and maybe they can't compete with the mga batikan, right?
Yeah, but I think if there are wannabes, those who wanted to be on air, please try. I mean, it gave me a good livelihood though. I mean, for me, it gave me.
Yeah,
a good
but it's
livelihood.
it's not very common, is it? For
Which
a DJ to have a really good life.
I don't know for the others, but for me, it's very beneficial. I think I just used it in a way that
Exactly.
I will not
Exactly.
stay as a broadcaster, just a broadcaster or a DJ. I diverted into a writer. I diverted into a news TV newscaster. I've been into anchoring.
Nice.
I've been writing news. So I think you should not just stay on being a radio
You
jock.
can't be single dimensional.
Yes,
Yeah.
oo. Kasi you would be indispensable if you think that you can bisag asa ka ilabay ba, you'd be indispensable, I think, for me. And if there are advertisers who would really trust you, like for some of my friends who are now endorsers, they're earning from the advertisers. And for me, I've got perks, like you don't need to go to a salon and spend for 6,000 for your hair and then
Right.
for your nails, and
Yeah.
then you can just eat for free for a regular posting. Ganun lang, because
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a lot of followers and all
Yeah.
that. And I've interviewed a lot of mga newcomers. They wanted just to be famous. So
What?
yeah,
Millennials
it's a
need
clear
a lot
fact.
of attention, man.
They just wanted to be famous, and then they let the fame get in to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So
Get to rear head.
medyo different lang siguro yung vision ng every dreamer.
And also like athletes, like people like you are very blessed to do the thing that they love
Yeah.
and get paid at the same time, right? Pretty much like athletes.
Yes.
But it's what you do with your money, I think, that makes a difference.
I think
Because
so.
people, DJs get to a certain like popularity at some point in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's their peak, sometimes it's their downtime. But it's really how much you do with your popularity and the success that you have and make use of it, right? I mean, you can't say that I'm doing this for the love. Of course you did that for the love of being a DJ and the profession and everything, but at the same time you have a life.
Yes.
And that's why you see a lot of media practitioners that are still fucking
Asking for envelopes and
exactly.
Yeah.
Because my mom
Sorry.
was a
I'm so
broadcaster.
sorry,
My
ah.
mom was a broadcaster.
Yes, yes.
My dad was a DJ, and like I see all their friends, their contemporaries, like, say,
Correct.
oh my God, you're still like that.
yeah, and I would want to tell them that even though yung mga kasabayan ko, they're still doing the same thing. I think that we have to educate all the broadcasters because some of them are not really a mass communication graduate where
Right.
they have the trainings, they have been dreaming. Kasi ginagawa nila, I'm so sorry to say this, but they are using their influence, I guess, and their names just to get money from these people.
Right.
We call this envelopmental journalists. Kasi.
Envelopmental
I'm
journalism.
so sorry.
Okay.
Envelopmental journalism, they call that. That you will be writing something, you will be saying something for the sake of money. Even
much
if you know
inside
that
that
it's
envelope?
Totally
wrong.
wrong.
Bullshit.
Yes. So, yun lang yun. And you can see them, they're not really upgrading themselves. Like, the integrity. Kasi they're more of, I am famous. But if you convert your being famous into being influential, I think that would give you...
That's the real cha-ching, yeah. Right?
Yeah, that would give you a good fortune.
Yeah, it seems impractical at first, but then integrity is everything. That's so expensive.
Right, yeah.
Integrity is so expensive, and like people, if you want me to endorse you, you need to pay, right? Because people respect me, right? And that's what other people don't understand. Like, and the friends that my mom used to have, she's still friends with them, but I see them and like, oh my God, you used to be really respected, and now you have to wait in line because you're waiting for the fucking payout or like for no, not the payout where no, not that payout. Like you go to you go to politicians and you wait because you're writing something about them.
Yes.
And like sometimes it takes like 5 hours. They're waiting, right? And it's just so sad. Like these people are supposed to be really talented. They're old school, which means they're really good. And this is their life, right?
That's the sad part of being a broadcaster sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not everybody is given like a good life,
Yes.
right?
Agree.
So, what do you think?
Agree po.
Agree po ka?
Mm.
Like what? No, like in all aspects of life.
I've
Right?
never been to broadcast, man. Sorry.
You are a broadcaster now, kind of.
Right now,
Kind of. Yeah.
so far so good.
Not so respected, but- We're not as not just him, us, everybody here except for Jersey. Like we don't have the reputation, so we can just fool around and do whatever we want, right?
Right.
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 What do you think, man?
I don't know a lot about broadcasting, but yeah. Respect those
Gina-endorse
guys.
ba ka?
Yeah, I mean, I do this for the money though.
Lagi? Tama palagi.
Paid? We're getting paid? I didn't know that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not just yet. We do get free food every Friday.
Oh my god. I think we're almost done. Can we do like a dirty 10 with her?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Can you do it? Like we have this dirty 10, you can answer it or you
sure.
won't. All right.
No probs.
All right.
No problem.
Time for Inchik's dirty 10 without Inchik. Let's go.
Work.
Okay, number 1. Start with
We're acting like we have something on your
Yeah,
laptop.
it's always my thing. Like even in school when I do even when I'm like trying to be an MC, trying to be, I write things, but they're just drawings to pretend like I need to look down and just think. Okay, lights on or lights off?
Lights off.
Off. Okay. Your turn. Number 2.
Good boy or bad boy? Yeah.
Good boy.
Oh, good boy. Okay.
Follow me.
Follow me. Ay, okay. Dominant.
Sorry.
Long, short.
Long.
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 Round.
Square.
O square. Triangle.
Best place to have sex.
Elevator.
Oh my god.
Next, did you
How
do
many
that?
how many
Why
floors?
not?
Have you tried that?
Yes, why not?
Huh?
If you own the building, why not?
Oh.
Ay.
I don't get it.
If you own the building, why not?
Gani.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Slower bell.
Slower
Even
bell,
slower
guy.
bell. Okay, pleaser or you want to be pleased?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Kangaroos or elephants? Like, that's a genuine
Rabbit.
question.
Ano ba?
Kangaroos or elephants?
Kangaroos.
Why?
Kusog
why would you-
manipa.
Okay.
Kevin.
Muscles.
Number 6. Oh my god.
Ara.
Oh, sa.
Dad bod or six packs?
All right.
Dad bod.
Is
Dad bod.
is that genuine? Like, when you
Yeah,
say
dad
that?
bod.
Even
Yeah.
when you were younger.
Yeah, dad bod.
Really?
Totoo.
Why?
We are the future.
Yeah.
We are the future.
I don't
Why?
know. It's, ano lang, parang, it's too, ano bang tawag dyan?
Are you
Superficial. It's too superficial. Because when you get married, if you have kids with you, I think it wouldn't matter at all anymore.
Right.
I don't know. That's how I have experienced it. And I don't have any relationship with somebody who have six packs.
or are you just afraid that if you date somebody with 6
And then
packs, they're gay?
No. It's most of like, I know that I'm going to gain weight when I get married, and then they're also getting a hot body and I am going to be eliminated.
Oh, sad reality.
This is the first time I heard that. Like
Yeah.
that's very logical.
Yeah,
it's
totoo,
very
diba?
logical.
Tinod.
Like and some women say dad bod they think so highly of themselves and maybe they're just assholes.
Right.
Grabe naman yung asshole.
Right. maybe that's what other women say, right? Okay, and number 7?
7 ba? I'm not thinking.
Okay. Okay, number 7 is on top or you're on top or the guy's on top.
I'm on top.
Okay. In control. Fair enough.
Okay, next would be
Number 8. Oh my god.
Have sex in school or in an office?
Office.
Have you tried that again?
Of course, yes. What? You're kind of like living your life the way it is being shown on TV, and then you have to try it.
Really,
And
like,
Yeah, I have been...
Ano sir?
Dili ana-ana sa papel. Dili lang ana-ana sa papel. Then you will be caught if you have all the papers thrown away.
Right, right. So,
O, diba? I would really answer your questions with...
Yeah.
Sorry.
with vindication.
What part of your body you feel the butterfly most?
Ano daw?
What's the most sensitive part of your body?
Yeah.
Upper part, lower part.
Lower part.
Okay. Lower part.
What part?
Don't answer that. Last question, number 10. Putang ina guys.
Allowed
I'm
ba
so
yun?
curious, man.
Okay, it's allowed but it's just so cringy.
Na-vertigo ako. Ikaw din?
Your greatest sexual fantasy. You've never done it, but you want to do it. You want to try it.
Oh my God, I always say this. Sa atop sa balay. Nobody would do that. You will die. But it's a sexual fantasy. Eh?
Right,
It's a
right,
fantasy.
right.
Atop sa balay.
Alright.
Malabayan gumugbato.
You'll see stars. You'll
Oh,
hear
at night.
You'll see the stars.
I thought it was like lunchtime. Alright, that's Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the show. Can you say like dirty ice cream in the sexiest way possible?
Wow.
Yeah.
Masig magawas. Dirty ice cream.
All right.
All right, right before we end the show, we'd like to thank Tomodachi Japanese Family Restaurant. They lead us street in General Santa City, Roland Steakhouse, East Party Gaming, Cholo Water Station, and Virtual Champs Global.
Thanks. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ay, nako.